Ba da ba 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 ba. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Forget and Forget. My name is Hal Sadi, aka Halu, and welcome back to part 2 with Phil Sadi, my fascia, my father. Okay, so at the end of the video, we say it's over, but that's not really. There's gonna be a third part, okay? But when we were done filming, he's like, "Well, we forgot the stories and the jokes." So I'm like, oh, "Okay, we can. Don't worry about it. We can do a next one, another one." So there's gonna be a third one tomorrow. All right. So without further ado, my dad, Phil Sadi, part 2. Welcome back to part 2 with Phil Sadi, and here we go. All right, keep going.
Okay, Christmas orders, and for a whole month of December we were busy. Eventually, when December finished, things got really quiet. And like all new business, sometimes you get work and sometimes you don't get any work. And sometimes we go 1 or 2 days without any work at all. And on the whole, but we, we made a deal that the first year we don't take no salary from the business.
Right.
And what we could take was some
I'll hold it for you.
spending money, to spend whatever we want
I
to,
can hold it.
whenever we wanted to go out.
Wait, hold on, Pa. Hold on. I'm gonna hold it for you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. Let's start over. Welcome back to part 2 with Phil Sadi, and here we go.
Okay.
So you were talking about the flower shop in December.
December all finished, and the thing got really quiet. And like all new business, that days are there's some business and some days are hardly no business. And we went through that for a while, and we made a decision that we didn't have to take any salary in the first year. Only thing we could do, take some spending money, personal stuff. And we went through that first year, second year. On the whole, when we were on L'Esperance Road, we went from December 961 till I think around June 68 we moved to the location on Tecumseh Road, where we stayed for a long time until I think about a couple months ago I heard they had they sold the corner and some new people bought it, and they wanted Randy, the one I sold the business to move to a new location. I heard he moved to a new location on L'Esperance, back on L'Esperance Road over the track. And I don't know exactly the address on it. Anyway, from 61 to 68, we were on L'Esperance Road, then we moved to Tecumseh Road. And Tecumseh Road, that's where we start growing, doing very well. And about after about 64, 65, we were making good money. We were taking salary, good salary, and around 66. I was in the barber shop at Fred Bistani, and Fred Bistani said to me, "I have a lot on Tecumseh Road. Are you interested in buying that, you and Jerry?" I said, "Sure. Where's the lot? He said, I'll go and show it to you. Bring Jerry along and I'll show it to you both. And he went and showed me the lot. And it was a beautiful lot right on Tecumseh Road, almost right next, just past San Luis Studio, almost next to San Luis Studio. And I talked to Jerry, and Jerry said, okay, we will buy it. And asked Fred, how much you want, Fred? He said, $3,000
For a whole lot?
for the lot. I said, that sounds good. Talked to Jerry. I said, can we pay it to you in 3 months? He said, any way you want, as long you pay me by 5 months. It's okay with me. I said, no problem. We'll pay it in 5 months. And we bought the lot. In 1969, me and Jerry we decided to open up an ice cream parlor. And he wanted to call the ice cream parlor Mother Goose. And he showed me the books about Mother Goose and all that stuff about Mother Goose. He said a lot of kids will come buy ice cream because it's a storybook about this book, children book, Mother Goose. And I thought it's a good idea. And we both decided to go ahead and see if we can arrange to build a place and have a Mother Goose ice cream parlor. Jerry went and always he knew somebody. He went and talked to his stepfather. Stepfather had a friend, his brother, him and me, and we decided to build Mother Goose. And we took about 6 months, and people in Tecumseh want to know when Mother Goose gonna open up. Finally, in the first part of June in '69, we opened up Mother Goose. On the first day, we had a lineup from the counter to outside the store for about a block. Always about 3 or 4 people deep, and all the way outside for about a block the whole day. From I think we opened at 9 o'clock, and we were supposed to close at 10, but we went out for dinner, and they closed about 11 o'clock. By the time everybody finished with all the people that was lined up, and actually that day they went through about over 4,000 people that came to buy ice cream from our business on the first day. Then every business people in the Essex County start talking about Mother Goose, how big business they have, how the lineup of people every day lined up to buy their ice cream. The word got around, even went all the way to Toronto.
Toronto? Wait, how far away is Toronto from
About
Windsor?
230 miles.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and I don't forget which month it was, but the Jewish community always have a dinner at Almwood Casino, and I forgot how much the ticket was, but it was very expensive. But I didn't buy the ticket. A friend of mine had the ticket, and he said he couldn't go, and if I would like to use the ticket and go to have the dinner there and drinks, I said sure. So I went for dinner and drinks at the Elmwood Casino, and I seen some different business people I know, and I seen some from Tecumseh and some from all over. I know a lot of people from Windsor, and so everybody came to see me because they said that's one the owner of Mother Goose. Like I was a star that night, and I seen one of my friend that gave me a job when I was going to school, Mr. Harry Zelick. Harry Zelick was a Jewish friend of mine. I consider him like he was like a father. The guy was really a nice man. And he called me aside. He said, "Phil, can I speak to you?" And I said, "Sure." He said, "I have some people interested in going with you on your business, and they're willing to spend up to $1 million to invest in your business, and they want to put it right across Canada."
So
said,
we're still this is still 1960 what?
69.
69. So $1 million Canadian?
I think so, yeah.
But that's still a lot of money.
A lot of big money, big money. And as far as I was concerned, I would have said yes right away. But I have some other people, partners with me. I took it to the meeting, and at the meeting, the other partners, everyone disagree. They said they're going to take away the business from us. And I said, "How can they take away the business from you?" He said, "They're very aggressive, and after a while, everybody will say that's their business, and we won't have any more business." I said, you guys, you crazy." I said, "People are willing to invest $1 million in your business. The only want was 50% of the business, and you don't have. What do you have not now? What do you have invested now?" I said, "You don't even have $50,000 invested." Everybody looked at each other, and I said, "You got some people want to invest $1 million with you." They said, they all said no. And I was so mad, and I had to go and tell my friend that my partner didn't accept the offer.
Oh wow.
I felt really bad because I think that that was the biggest break of our life, my life and all of them. We could have been on top of the world right across Canada with the ice cream business. Anyway, it didn't go through. Then our business, the flower shop, was doing very well, and we opened up a business in Tilbury. And
How far is Tilbury from Tecumseh?
about 26 miles.
Okay.
And we took a partner by the name of Al Girard. He's from the Tilbury area. No, he's not from the river area.
Okay.
And he was a farmer, but he nice person, same age as us. like me and Jerry, I was the oldest, and I was 25, Jerry was 21, and Al was, I think I was 21 too.
Oh wow, you're all very, very, very young.
Yeah, all young people. And we opened up the business in Tilbury, and we called it Jerry and Phil, and we made Al as a partner. And it worked out excellent. All the people of Tilbury started buying almost 100% from us. And they supported us very well. And the business was doing excellent. And I don't know what really happened, but something, but he said something, Jerry said something about Al or something, and the word got back to Al. Al said he doesn't want to be partner with us. He'd rather buy the place from us. So anyway, we end up selling him the place, and he became running it on his own. And about 6 months after, in the early 70s, we seen our friend Wolf Reno. He owned the Walkerville Flower Shop. And he came and said to us, he said, "Are you guys interested in buying my business?" I said, "All depends, how much you want for it and how much your business is worth." He told us a price, and I thought the price was reasonable, and it wasn't expensive, and he had good business in funeral, because he was right down Windsor, and he had a lot of clients, check his client, and he only had one girl as employee, and she was very, very well, very good employee. Had a nice personality on her, by the name of Penny Pratt. Very nice woman, funny, got a nice way to talk on the phone, excellent for a flower shop. And we bought the business from him, and then at one time we had 3 businesses, but then
What was the third one?
then no,
Oh, you mean the flower shop?
3 flower
Okay.
shop. Then Al broke away. Then just me and Jerry, and I had to come to the one in Windsor, and Jerry was running the one in Tecumseh. That went on for about 6 years. In 1975, I decided to get married, and
How did you decide this?
I met a girl, and we were going out for about 6 months, and I gave her Lorraine, and we decided to get married. and the girl, my wife her name was Nasa Marbis.
Where'd you meet this Nasa Marbis?
She came with her father to visit her sister in Detroit, and I took a trip in 1970, in the same year, to Lebanon, and I met her father, and I met her casually on the road for about 15 minutes, and I didn't even hardly talk to her. Then she came with her father, to visit her sister. We started going out, and we got serious, and we decided to get married. We met again in June 70, and 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 October 70 we got engaged. So I'm sorry, 75.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, 75. June 75 to October 75. And we got engaged, and then we got married on December 27, 1975.
How how did you know the people? Like, did you know NASA's sister beforehand, or
Oh yes,
yeah?
actually, her mother is a first cousin to my mother,
Okay.
and that's how I got to know them, because every time they came, they used to call us, and when my mother wanted to go and see him all the time, and actually the one that did all the behind the work be, be, behind my back, it was my sister and her sister.
So what are the
That
names of your sisters?
they used to say, "Oh, how nice Philip talk about NASA, and how nice NASA talk about Philip, and things like that." Try to build us, to be like each other.
So
And
this is Aunt Rose and Aunt Nadia.
yeah, Aunt Nadia.
Okay.
And like I finally said, we got engaged, and and we planned a date to get married on December 27 and 75.
So Aunt Nadia and Aunt Rose are responsible for you and Mommy getting married.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're the one that kept saying, "Oh, Nasa, such a nice girl. She talks so beautifully about Philip, and Philip, he really talked nicely about her, and to make it like they really build it up, and anyway, we finally got married, and in 1976, Je- uh, J- Jerry had uh, actually I skipped something I should have said before,
Okay.
and in 1973 we fixed the building where the flower shop is, and
Oh, sorry.
we built we fixed all the outside part, and the building came out just like a new building, and but on the inside part we had to pay it, me and Jerry, to fix. So he wanted to have a gift shop, and we fixed it up to be a gift shop, and we opened up the flower shop, the corner where the restaurant used to be, and another place between us. We took them all in, and we started paying the rent from hundred and some $100 to $500.
Okay.
But we had three big stores and corner store and all that. So we put the gift shop and the corner store and the store next to it, and the flower shop stayed in the same place. But we opened like a hallway between all three of them. You can go from one to the other,
Hmm. Okay.
and The gift shop was a beautiful gift shop, and all the stuff was in there beautiful. Everybody that came in there, what a beautiful gift shop. What a nice gift shop. Oh, what a nice gift shop. But when everybody, when they wanted a gift for a wedding or something, they'll go to Kmart and buy $10 or $15 worth of gift instead of buying a nice, beautiful gift. So we invested around $15,000, and we couldn't repay it. We couldn't repay the 15,000. At that time, me, my brother and sisters, we had a house that was given to us from my aunt and uncle on Pelicio Street in Windsor, a duplex. And somebody told us somebody wanted to buy it. And I think the house, when my uncle bought it, he paid around $7,000 or $8,000 for the whole place. And somebody came and offered us $60,000 for the house, a duplex. I said, we'll sell. We sold it. And that $60,000, my share was 15. Me and my brother and two sisters, each one kept 50. We got $15,000 from that sale. And the flower shop was having a rough time because of the gift shop that put the business $15,000. You know, we owed the people that we bought all the gifts from, and they were really going crazy. They want their money. So, Jerry, I said, "What are you gonna do now?" He said, "I guess we have to break up." I said, "Okay, we'll break up."
Is that why you split? If that's why you split the partnership apart?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because of the gift shop.
Okay.
Because we couldn't pay it. And we called our accountant, and he calculated everything, and he said the flower shop Walkerville doesn't owe any 1 cent of money. But all the money that's owed is was with the fault of the flower shop and Tecumseh and the gift shop. And he said, the one who take Windsor have to pay $3,000 to the one who take Tecumseh, and the one who take Tecumseh have to accept all the debt.
So you accepted all the debt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jerry said, well, I'll give you first choice. Which one you want, the Windsor or Tecumseh? He thought I was going to say Windsor because, you know, no debt and no deal. I told him I'll take Tecumseh. And he would look at me. I said, yeah, I'll take Tecumseh. I'll accept the debt. He was very surprised. I accepted the debt, and I had that $15,000. I brought it and put it in the business, and I started paying off all the bill. In the first month, I took off about $100 that was paid monthly to different people, that Jerry made contract with them and something like that. That they had some $20 a month, some $40 a month, and some thing you had to pay. It was a whole total of $100. I took all that off. I told the people that rent us some desk for the telex machine. They were charging us $20 a month for the desk, and we've had that desk for 5 years, or yeah, over 5 years, and we paid $20 a month. And I called them. I said, From now on, you're not getting your $20 a month. So we're gonna come pick up the desk." I said, "You try and come pick up your desk, you're gonna be problem." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, this desk in mine, calculate for a lousy steel desk how much it's worth. Tell me, give me a price on it." He said, "I can't give you a price because that's a good desk." I said, "Good desk or bad desk, that desk is staying in here. And you're out. I'm not paying you no more." I said, "You want to see a lawyer? Go and see a lawyer." I never heard from him again. And we kept the desk. And the other one was the system of alarm.
Mm-hmm.
He had the alarm system, and he kept it as under contract that, we pay the alarm so much a month, and they kept looking after the alarm. I said, what the hell you need to look after the alarm? I'll just take the people off, and if something happened, we'll call them. I told her of $100 I took out right away. And I started paying the stuff, and right away I put all the gifts 20% off.
Oh wow! Okay.
And the people start coming in to buy. I'll calculate within a year, I sold just about all the gifts.
Okay.
And I got my money back.
Oh, that's good. So the money you put into the store, you got it back.
The money I put in there, I got it back.
Oh, that's good.
And I closed up one place and rented one place, and took more money off the rent, and finally, on the whole, after I finished all, in about 2 or 3 years' time, everything was going normal, making money. I'm the owner by myself, and I had first we had about 10 people working in there. Yeah, the big staff. He said that was the headquarter or something. I took out the headquarter, and I was left for about 5 people.
Okay.
I took out half.
Wow.
And thank to God, everything worked out, and the business started paying money again, and the gift shop, I closed it up. Everything worked out the way I want.
Okay.
And after 1 year, my first child was born, Vanessa.
Okay.
We separated in August 76.
The flower shop.
No, August 75. Wait just a minute. No, August 76. Pardon me. August 76 and October 77, 70, 76, October 76, Vanessa was born.
Okay. So the
And,
year you separated from Jerry is the
but
year
me and
Vanessa
Jerry
was
were
born?
separated.
Okay.
We were together until August, and my daughter was born, and he knew when I get married, I'm not we're gonna separate.
Mm-hmm.
He knew that. I told him I'm not gonna stay with partner. Before I didn't care, you know, if he made extra money or I made extra money, I didn't care as long because he taught me all I know,
Mm-hmm.
and I learned. I think I learned pretty good.
Yeah.
I turned out to be a better businessman than he is.
Okay.
He was a smart, excellent with ideas.
Yeah.
He had some very good ideas. Yeah, and like that, the flower business, he had every every wire, every tape, everything was written on a piece of paper and how much it cost. I was amazed how he had everything right to the penny.
Mm-hmm.
And I really give him a lot of respect for him like that. He was excellent for starting a flower shop too. Excellent. And then the ice cream business, it was
Mm-hmm.
all his ideas, and I give all the credit to him for the ice cream business.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, and and the and the Airy, I went to Costa Rica, and my friend Gerardo Heikel
Mm-hmm.
told me he want to start a business importing toys.
Had you already moved to Costa Rica when that happened?
No,
Okay.
we actually we moved after, but the business I could not have a business of my own by myself
Mm-hmm.
because I went as a pensionist,
Okay.
and I have to have somebody invest with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
but and somebody will else will like he ran the business and he ran everything,
Okay.
and we started the toy business.
So you started the toy business being in Canada? In Canada?
No,
Okay.
well, I used to go. Actually, I moved to Costa Rica in the year 2000 after my mother died. And all that time before, I had everything was my home address was Tecumseh, Ontario.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So you
because
officially moved to Costa
yeah,
Rica when
but
Taita died.
after when my mother died, I changed because we wanted to sell the house and everything. I changed my address to Costa Rica.
Okay.
Yeah.
So up until then, you were technically still living in Canada.
When?
Like on paper, you were living in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then in 2000, the year 2000,
Yeah.
and everything changed
Okay.
to
Yeah,
Costa
to
Rica.
Costa Rica. Okay.
That's when I canceled all rent pensions deal,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't have to
Pay taxes.
to do what the pensioners have to do
Okay.
because I canceled it. I couldn't get no more. I couldn't buy no more car. I couldn't do whatever the pensioners do anymore.
Mm-hmm.
because it was canceled.
Okay.
I canceled that,
Okay.
and
So before, wait, hold on for a minute. You
and the toy business that we started with me and Jerry.
oh
I mean,
Gerardo.
Gerardo Heike.
Yeah.
Funny, you had the two partners both named Jerry, and we started the first year. We imported, I think, about $24,000.
Mm-hmm. But hold on for a minute. So before you moved to Costa Rica, what year did you move to Costa Rica?
The wife and everybody moved in 85, I think.
85.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
So
I actually in 2000.
yeah. So in 85, Carla and Alberto were already born, obviously. Um. So how how long did mommy live in Canada for?
She lived about 10 years.
Oh, she lived 10 years? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
more than 10 years. Yeah.
Wow, okay. I thought it was a shorter time span.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Canadian embassy told her if she'll stay 6 months in Canada, they'll give her the Canadian
Citizenship.
citizenship, but she didn't want it because she didn't want to lose her Costa Rican citizenship.
You couldn't have two?
But before we didn't have that until the astronaut, what his name?
Franklin Chang.
Franklin Chan. They gave him the right to be American and Costa Rican. After that, everybody has the right to become a Costa Rican or his country too.
Okay.
And, so we did the same thing.
Okay, so you went from Vanessa, Carla, and Alberto were born, and you moved to Costa Rica in 85, and that's when you started the business with Uncle Gerardo?
Yeah,
Okay.
we started it, and like I made an investment. Gerardo started it. He used to work like a part-time deal.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the fair in New York in January, and we used to get the toys in September,
Mm-hmm.
and in November we were all sold out. No toys, nothing,
Wow.
everything. Like I said, the first year 24,000 at one time. I don't know exactly in dollar how much it was, but I remember we had 6 containers of the expensive toys of the American toys,
Mm-hmm.
like Tonka, Fisher Price, and what they call a Barbie doll, and American Plastic. We bought 6 containers
Okay.
and we sold them all.
What's American plastic?
It's plastic toys, but not as good quality as Tonka.
Okay.
Excuse me, I wanna go.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. You got it?
Okay,
All right.
the toy business. That was the peak of like I told you, 6 containers in 1 year. In 1999, we bought like regular about the same and about maybe about the same amount
Keep talking.
of that year.
Keep talking.
And we bought a lot of.
Hold it. Wait. I'll hold it. I can hold it, Pa. Just all right.
We bought a lot of Barbie stuff that year, and we sold everything, almost everything. And around December, Universal and what do you call them?
Yamuni?
Samako.
Samako, okay.
They were all competing for Barbies. Universal was the head buyer for Barbie for Costa Rica, and Samaco, they bought their Barbie from the state, but they bought it on their own, only for their stores. But Universal used to wholesale it with different people, and it was one of us two, our company was connected with them. That year, we still owed, in December, we still owed Barbie, what's the name of the company of Barbie?
Mattel.
Mattel. We still owed Mattel, I think, around $50,000. And like I said, in December, Universal and Samaco, they started having sale on Barbies. And they were selling their Barbies cheaper what we were selling it to our customers. And our customers started returning all our toys back. So what we did, we called Mattel and told them that $50,000 we owe you, we're not going to send you one penny of it until you fix what happened to us here.
Mm-hmm.
He said, what do you mean? He said, your people that sell your toys here are in a fight over who's going to be the biggest seller of Barbie in Costa Rica. It was Universal or Samaco. And you're selling their product cheaper than what they're selling it to us. And how can we pay you we cannot pay you your money. And they came and investigated, and they agreed. Anything that we couldn't sell, we were stuck with. They gave us our money back for it, and anything we sold, that we should pay them, we paid them, and everything was okay with us because they treated us very well, La Mattel company. Then after that, we quit selling toys.
Okay, how long?
After that was 1999.
99. So you sold toys for about 13 or 14 years?
We started in about 15 years.
15?
Yeah.
Wow.
14 years.
Okay. Are you comfortable like that, Pa?
No.
No. Okay. Here we go. Wait, hold on.
Then
Wait.
our business became. We started a new business. Then the business was. We met some people in the same building where we used to buy our toys. They had a display of kitchen gadget. Anything you need for your kitchen, they had it in there. By the name of Good Cook. And Good Cook, we went to see him, and the people was very nicely honored of there. Very nice couple, him and his wife and his agent, and they treated us really well. And we started selling good cook, and we used to pay that company, and the company used to pay the good cook company it's owned by the family of Mr.
Bradshaw?
Mr. Bradshaw. Mr. Bradshaw, he's the chairman of the board. He turned out to be an excellent person to know, and he really helped us well. And he came and talked to us, and he said anything we need, he'll be willing to help us, but we have to buy from him and pay him direct. I said, okay, whatever you say, because you're the owner. And he switched. He didn't sell to that company because I guess they had problem paying their bill. And we started buying from him direct, and he gave us credit, 60 days credit, and turned out to be excellent people to work with, the Bradshaw family. They really helped us out, and they're still helping us. Now we sell some other product besides plastic company, and they sell them very well. And my daughter and all her staff are doing excellent works as far as I'm concerned, and she's in charge of everything, by the name of Vanessa Sadi. And thanks to her, our company is doing excellent now. And she took us out of debt and put us over the cloud. Thank you. That's my story I have to tell. Thank you for inviting me to your...
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, and I really appreciate it, son. I hope your business will do as good as we did.
Thank you,
on our
Pa.
own.
Thank you.
Thank you, son.
Thank you, Pa. I love you.
I love you.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Well, that's it for part 2, everybody. Now, if you enjoy this podcast, please subscribe and please tune in for part 3 tomorrow. Bye-bye. Love you, my forgetters. See you later.